Yo, yo, here we are. You guys out there? Conversations. We got stuff to do tonight. Come on, come on. Come and join us. As you join, hit that like button, hit that share button. I'm trying to figure out how to get this where I can see the questions better tonight. The chat, I hope, is working again. They told me it would. So somebody send me a word. Somebody send me a chat. That's my wife making all that noise. She's trying to get ready. She's trying to get her water ready or something. I don't know. She put away her Mickey Mouse cup from last week. She's got her Sin North America with her cucumber water that she made. We're going to talk about stuff. The chat works great. Thanks, Antonio. Appreciate making sure the chat works. So we're going to use the chat for questions, comments, wait for you to chime in. We'll do the best we can. I can't figure out how to pull this up on my iPad. I was going to let you watch this so you could see it maybe easier. Are you in the picture? You just slide over here a bit better. Turn it this way. It looks like we're a little grainy tonight. Hi, folks. Say hello to us. Who's out there? When you come online, tell us who you are on your iPad. I saw that, and then wait, I'll go here. Antonio. Antonio's helping me. Ah, boom. Okay. Oh, okay. So wait. Oh, okay. Turn the sound down. All right, so you can follow. Hi, Kelly Lane. What's up, Kelly?
Kelly, you're so sweet to come talk to us.
Ty is here under Breathe Graphics. Ty is up. Here we go. So you can watch the questions. They should come up here. Can you see those better?
Yep.
Instead of trying to read them over here. So awesome. Hope you guys have had a great week. Again, hit that like, that thumbs up for us. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. That helps us get the word out better on that's YouTube analytics or whatever. Folks like Antonio know how that works. I don't know how that works, but anyway, we're just glad to be back with you. Others are jumping on. We're going to give them a few more minutes. Jim. Is that the Graves? Mm-hmm. Graves are in the house.
How many Pam and Jims do you know?
I know
one.
A number of Pams, and I know a number of Jims.
But they're not together. Only one Pam and Jim together.
There's only one Pam and Jim together.
Yep.
In all the world,
Michelle.
There's one special Pam and Jim who go together for a lifetime.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. Which Michelle? I know a number of Michelle's.
Oh, that's true.
Does
Hicks.
Accurate. Hicks, you crack me up, girl. You crack me up. Those pictures, what
and
you did
Randy
with those kids.
And Kim.
Pittman in the house.
Did y'all know that when I die, if Polly when Polly dies, if I'm still alive.
Wait. We're talking about Randy and Kim, and all of a sudden you talk about when you die?
Because it has to do with Randy.
Oh.
Hold on.
Randy, sorry, man. Randy's had a long week. Be nice to Randy.
I am nice to him.
He's had a hard week, man.
As y'all should pray for Polly so Randy does not have to do this. Randy is my number one go-to guy for helping me figure out what my financials are because I have no clue. I know that I probably should. My dad tried to sit down and teach me. It didn't take. Polly tells me things and I can't remember them. So I voted for Randy. If Polly should die and I'm still alive, he's going to fix it for me. Thank you, Kim.
She voted.
All myself.
She voted. It was one vote and it was unanimous.
Yes, it was.
Sorry, Randy.
Jim.
So cool. Which Jim?
Oh, wait a minute. Salava and Jill. Because I get salva and saliva. I always have to go through it in my head.
Those get.
Yeah, saliva.
Not they, but the names.
And Melinda Kimball, Ron and Melinda.
Oh, yes. Kimball's, you guys are awesome. I love what you've been doing on Facebook with the kiddos. They love that. They love you guys. That's awesome, awesome, awesome. Keep jumping on. Keep giving the thumbs up. Subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, it really, really helps us. So tonight, I haven't got any. I got one question that really was a leftover from last week. I didn't get any from email, but you can throw a question up. Now, I wonder why this is working, but that was not working. That's okay, as long as you're following. Throw up any question you want, and we'll talk about it. I know, man, with the world today, I know there's a lot of anxiety and fear, and we just want to spend some time with you guys and not be too heavy. There'll be some things maybe that we throw out there for you to think about that may be a little bit on the heavy side, but really just want to kind of hang out with you guys and talk, and y'all ask questions, and we'll throw out some stuff and have some fun. And Nick Curry already told me, is Nick on here yet? Corey. I say Curry. It's Corey. Nick Corey. If I said that right.
No, we've said it wrong ever since we met them.
I know. I'm going to call him Curry. That's the way I've always known him. Anyway, Corey, he said that who's on at 8? Somebody's on at 8.
I don't know.
Oh, wait. I saw it.
I don't know, but Randy said to hang on, Polly, because he's really busy right now.
Okay.
I'll do my best.
I'll wait a few weeks for you, Randy. I'll give you a few
And
times.
Ona.
Wait. Anyway, so there's like a big concert or something. Hey, Ona.
Okay, no.
There's a concert at 8, so we got to be off by 8 or something. I understand that Nick has to go to. So
he's going to?
No, it's on TV, I think.
Oh, he's social distancing in his.
Yeah,
concert.
no. There's no live. There's no gatherings like that.
In fact, I told Polly today that people are being so kind to occupy everyone's time that they're offering all these free concerts and teaching things and
online.
So this is right up my alley, and I just go from one to another, and I get nothing done because when else can you learn all these things for free?
She is like YouTubing it.
I've drawn pictures
Facebook
of flowers
Live.
Today. And what else did I do? I know that thrills a lot of you.
You drew pictures of flowers?
I did.
You drew pictures? Not cut them out.
No, I drew like a little, it's the best looking flower I've ever drawn.
When we get down here, I got to see these flowers.
Yes.
Are these because I'm going to die?
Maybe. No. Everyone is going to die one day.
That's true. And hopefully you got Jesus. And hey, this Sunday, already prepared for the Sunday's message. Palm Sunday, going into Easter, Holy Week. We're going to have communion together Sunday. So make sure, if you haven't gotten this word, make sure you've got some bread and some juice or whatever that's helpful for you to know is symbolic of the body, the blood of Jesus. If it's grape juice, or I'm not going to be legalistic and say it's got to be grape juice. You know,
we only have orange juice or water.
I thought we had, we had that.
We have water kefir.
Yeah, the water kefir. Pomegranate juice.
I guess that's closest to grape.
I think symbolically could work. So anyway, make sure you got those for everyone who can participate on Sunday, because you're going to have a time to do something together, and then we'll take the Lord's Supper together, which is, for years we've been doing on Palm Sunday. So I said, let's not stop. Let's do that. We can do that over live stream. So that's awesome. So
Rottens are here.
Hey, Alan, Ruth.
James.
Ruth, thank you for keeping me sing.
Good job.
Yes. What? Who?
Oh, James with her. And Michael Jenkins just finished dinner, and good to see everyone.
Michael,
for dinner, Michael?
I didn't have a tie on, Michael. Sorry. I know how you dress up for live stream and put the tie on for your cereal competition. And I want you to, I didn't see that or what. I just know you had one, and I'm a Captain Crunch guy. Captain Crunch with
Lucky Charms.
Captain Crunch with crunch berries.
Those are pretty good, but Lucky Charms are better.
Ooh, I could eat a whole. You like Lucky Charms?
I do. Did you know you can make your own Lucky Charms? If you have a dehydrator, you can take marshmallows, food color them, dehydrate them, and make your own Lucky Charms.
Those marshmallows are nasty.
I like it.
Lucky Charms, they're like when you bite into them, they squeak.
Thank you, McConnell's. Well, one McConnell. One McConnell is here, and I thought you would like this shirt.
Juan McConnell? Who's Juan?
Deborah. Is that the same as Debbie?
Deborah. Wow.
Deborah
McConnell. All right. Awesome.
Michael said you had your plaid, though.
Yes, I do. I got the Jenkins plaid going on.
Oh, thank you, James. You have rescued us. He wants to know, favorite Bible verses, because if y'all don't ask a question, you get this running dialogue, which I don't know if anybody really wants to listen to that. So favorite Bible verses.
All right.
And you guys type some of your favorites in too.
Yeah. So we can share those.
And you could actually put what they are. I don't have to go look them up.
My life verse is, for me to live is Christ, to die is gain. I've had that for decades and decades and decades. Trying to apply that. It takes me decades to learn.
I don't have a favorite one. I like lots of them.
Oh, well, just give us one of your likes.
I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me.
Well, that's a good one for today.
I say a lot of times I can't do that. And Billy will say, did you try? And sometimes I don't try. So I at least need to try, but through God's strength, I can do whatever he's called me to do.
Give it an attempt. Don't quit. Give it a try. In this world, man, give it a try. Don't quit. God's got this, right? From Sunday, I loved it. People typed it in. People said it. You said it. God's got this. Let's be assured of that, that God is on the throne, and he's going to see us through this whole thing.
Well, Matt Lane,
question?
Matt Lane votes for a peanut butter Captain Crunch. And now to the next question. Kayla, it's a two-part question. What do you see as the role of single adults, those beyond college age, in our church and the church at large? Well, why don't you just lay out there some big ones, Kayla? Let's try that one.
The role of college students?
No, the role of single adults beyond college. When you're done with college, the role of a single adult, what do we see that?
Well, I would say, first of all, it doesn't matter if you're single or married. Your marital status doesn't dictate to me how you're valued or how you be used. I think any place in the church, a single or a married adult could serve, could help.
Now that's funny. He hones in on the single versus married, and I honed in on past college. What I see them doing is the same thing I would see you doing if you were a child in the children's ministry. You just do it at a simpler level. A youth, a college, beyond that, up until where we are, which is at the other end. You do the same things. And I was thinking more along the lines of, I know Paul's like wondering, where am I going with this? I know. I'm thinking of mentoring, pouring your life, what you've learned, whatever stage you're at, being a leader. Everyone has someone in their realm of influence. So I need to have someone on both sides of me, someone that I'm pouring into, someone that's pouring into me, and people that you walk alongside of. And it doesn't really have anything to do with age. I've learned some great wisdom from children. And I've learned some really important things and been reminded of them from teens and the youth. And I've learned it from all ages. So that would be my take on it.
I think I would say,
but I hear your question.
Understand your spiritual giftedness.
Mm-hmm.
Where's God gifted you? If you don't understand that, then find a mentor who could help you understand more about spiritual gifts. If you need to go there, if you already know what your spiritual gifts are, then find a way to use those as God would lead you in the body. And that's younger, older, married, single. It's the same for everybody. There isn't like,
and I guess that would be,
you're single, you can only fit here, or you're married, you can only fit here, if I'm understanding the question correctly. And I love the mentor thing. Let me share this that happened today. It was over a year ago. I preached a series on one-on-one, find someone who can mentor you and find someone you can mentor. And I have the joy of meeting with Trey for over a year, and now he's doing youth ministry out at the Refuge Church. He was online today. I saw that, doing some things for the kids. It was awesome. But I got a letter today in the mail from one of our members who took us back to that. And he said he was talking about that series and how God really spoke to him. And he went to Jerry Hamilton. Some of y'all may know of Jerry. Jerry was in our church, deacon, went to be with Jesus a few weeks ago, a month ago. Time flies. It's been some time. But anyway, he went to Jerry and said, Jerry, would you be my mentor? Jerry said, yes. And they met. And man, it was an incredible story that he wrote to me about how he was able to sit down, have conversations, and grow spiritually. And Jerry just poured into him so much. And so, hey, if you're single, find someone who can mentor you. Find someone who you can mentor. I think that's somewhat what you were talking about. If I think older, younger sometimes may fit in that plan as far as if I'm 20, I'm going to mentor someone who's 16, 18, 19, someone under you, and then you look to someone older than you to mentor you because they've got the experience of where you're going. So I'm 32,
that was her first question.
I'd look for someone in their 40s.
Hi, Zimmers.
Brittany
Zimmers.
Darcy, is Darcy there? Darcy, what's up, girl?
And the Corey Currys finally made it.
Thank you, Nick, for coming. I know you.
Kayla, your second question, that was actually the first one, and I don't know if we did all part. The church at large. Do you mean the church like the world church? I don't know that I would have anything different in that. Find a place to serve, and within your church, within the church body from the whole world. We were called to all of those things. The second question, or second part of Kayla's, was how does our church minister specifically to single adults in a large congregation have made up of married couples and families? Not as well as we probably would want to, or as we have maybe in the past with specific things, but
groups. I would say life groups is probably the key area right now that singles, and again, groups can be married couples or singles and married. We made that.
And I've attended a couple of them, life groups, and loved both of them. One was a mixed group, one was just girls and women and of different ages, but that was really, really fun, and I learned a lot of things.
And I tell you what, if those who are single are looking for something more for singles ministry, I would encourage you to get with Andy Miller.
Who just said hi. Hi, Andy.
Hey, Andy. Get with Andy and have a conversation with Andy about singles ministry and how to expand and how to grow that, because we realize 50% of the population is single, and there's wonderful people out there and wonderful opportunities for ministry, and we probably could do more with that. We could do more in a lot of areas, but absolutely. But great question. And you got a great heart. Thank you for that.
Yeah, you do.
Absolutely. So another question there?
Well, no, that's all the questions that I have. But
okay.
Hi, Dan Otterburn.
Otterburn!
But I did want to tell you how I met Kayla's mom and her family. Ruth and I were in Hobby Lobby shopping, and we were looking at things, and Kayla's mom, we didn't know it was Kayla's mom, walked in, and she was looking at something, and she turned to us and asked our opinion on something. This is what women do in craft stores. And so we gave it to her, and we talked, and we invited her to church and said they just moved here, and you guys know them now. So here they are. So I thought that was really a fun story. By speaking out, talking to people, inviting them to church, telling them your story. We told her a small part, but she was already a believer. So we didn't get to share the whole gospel in Hobby Lobby.
Hobby Lobby.
Which is a wonderful place. I miss it.
It is a gospel-centered place, that's for sure. They represent Christ well.
They do.
Awesome.
I have no more questions, so you guys think of something.
We have a question left over from last
sauerkraut
time that we're going to talk briefly about. We can't go in depth on this.
What was it?
The question was, do we believe what we're experiencing now is a part of the Great Tribulation? So, I'm going to let Julie answer that question. Is this the Great Tribulation?
Well, I do not think it's the Great Tribulation. I do think there was a very interesting thing I listened to today that Ruth had sent me. And if you're interested, ask her to send it to you. It's very long. I do not know these particular guys, so I don't know their background or credentials for a lack of a better word. But they laid forth some different things about our economy, about China, about Trump, about the world events, what's going on. And the longer I listened and then related it back to some scriptures, I thought, that's a very interesting viewpoint. So I had to think about it for a while. And they never said, because it would be very unbiblical, that yes, this is it. It started now. Christ is coming on this particular date or whatever, because we know that no man knows that except the Father. But it was really good. So I know this, the birth pangs are closer. If you look at Matthew, everything, when you have earthquakes, tornadoes, we've had them before, but I don't remember, since I've been watching or paying attention, them being bam, 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 one right after the other like that, like they've been recently. And then this pestilence is in there, and I don't know. You need to do your own study. You need to do some research. Precept has a wonderful course. It's a 2-year course on Revelations. You can download those and do them in your home and order the book or whatever. It's really good. There's a lots of good, but you do need to just be careful. And there's a lot of opinion, and people have been this, that, pre, mid, post for thousands of years, really, ever since Christ left.
Pre, mid, post.
Yes.
What is that?
I'm not going to do it teaching. Yeah.
Pre-trib is that the rapture happens before the tribulation. Post-trib is the rapture happens after the tribulation. Millennial is a mixture of both, that we are already in the tribulation period and the great millennium is coming. So, but we won't go into all that tonight.
No, because there really is literally only one right, correct interpretation for the scripture. There's many applications, but only one right interpretation. I've studied and I've read, and I see that, for me personally, my opinion, there is a good, solid argument for pre-trib. There's also a pretty good, solid argument for mid. I cannot find anywhere where it agrees with my spirit, which is not saying that I'm correct or anything, but I just don't think the post one. I mean, I'm not trying.
It's a great.
I'm not saying it right.
It's one of those.
You hear my heart.
Yeah, it's one of those conversations that there's some good arguments.
Yeah, there is, and very heated ones. People are very passionate about wherever they fall. Sometimes.
I'm gonna tell you where I am.
Always pre.
I'm pro-trib.
Pro-trib. We're ready, and that's the most.
I'm
important
for
thing.
it. I want it to happen as God's plan to happen. I'm for it, and honestly, I have to try to keep balance here because I can get way over the other side on this thing, but I just don't want to get so much into prophecy and so much into that I lose the present day and the need to share the gospel. Yeah. It seems like people get off on that, spend so much time debating, arguing over those theories or those positions. They forget to live life. They forget to real life. See people around them who are lost, who need to be ready. So I would say, let's get people ready and let's be pro-trib. It's coming. This may be a part of that. But the thing is, we do know this. We can agree on all this. No man knows the hour or the day. So even though people have great arguments for pre-trib and post-trib and amillennial, I would say no one can say this. I know, because you can't know, because the scripture says you can't know. No one knows the hour.
It just says when you see these things happening.
Yeah, which ready. We're seeing. I mean,
and we are seeing some
earthquake.
Of these things.
What? It's just.
And I'm sure that they've seen them in the past.
Earthquake?
There's
Utah. So where it was?
There's Utah. There was one up in the where's that tornado?
More tornadoes locally. Tornadoes in Alabama. Anyway. I mean, you can look around the world and see revelations coming to life. That's for sure.
Nick is pro-trib. I care.
Thank you, Nick.
Yeah, it's good. And they ended what I was listening to today that was really long. They ended with, I'll tell you this, and this is the truth. We're closer today than we were yesterday. So till Jesus return or whatever happens,
right.
If he doesn't return until the middle, whatever, we're closer today than we ever have been. And every generation has known that. Every generation has been standing, watching, waiting.
Yeah.
You just need to be ready. Don't need to be like the bridesmaids that were unprepared.
Well, just look through history. I mean, those who experienced World War I said, oh, we're in the Great Tribulation. Mm-hmm. Those who experienced World War II, oh, man, this is it, the Great Tribulation. And then we experienced 9/11. Oh, here we are, the Great Tribulation. And I'm just, all of those are leading to, they're all getting us closer. So let's do this. Let's just focus on, again, getting the gospel out locally.
And why does he delay? For the gospel. He delays so that we have this. And so we have an urgency now that we should have every single day.
Yes.
But I confess in my sin, I don't have that same urgency when things are all good as I have now. I need to tell people. And I was listening to something else. Everybody's listening to something else since they're all in the house all day long. And they said that they walked into somewhere and just said, hey, God's got this. And everybody applauded. Whether they were Christians or not Christians, there's a lot of talk of God. This is a great opening. You've got great lead-ins for sharing with whoever you are social distancing from online, in a letter or whatever.
Absolutely.
So it's a great time.
That was a great question. And I don't know if you really got an answer, but we did the best we could with that one. So cool.
Is DA Idaho, is that where the earthquake was? Or is that a person? Or what is DA Idaho?
DA.
Is that do you know a DA Idaho?
The name, I have to look. I don't know.
Well, anyway, if you're a person DA from Idaho,
Here you
welcome.
go. Oh, no. Nick Curry, he
That's
wishes
true.
none perish, but all to come to repentance. That's right, buddy.
Very true.
You bet. Great verse. Absolutely. Okay.
Oh, Dan Arterburn. Dan, you need a picture.
Idaho. The earthquake was in Idaho, Dan. Okay.
Somebody help Dan put a picture
Utah,
on his
Idaho,
thing.
kind of close. One's north, south.
There was one in Salt Lake.
I thought it was.
There was.
Okay. They didn't matter.
But the latest one was in the, yeah,
Doesn't matter.
okay.
Earthquakes are happening.
Thank you, Antonio.
So,
Ron Kimball.
all right, let's go to
People seem.
our experiment here. Our experiment that you brought over here.
Oh, our experiment.
I was hoping
Y'all
you'd
think
take
of
the bag out.
questions.
Everybody's
fast.
doing something different, right? Everybody's doing stuff to fill their time. So I want you to know what I've
You
done
do have to.
is I almost dropped my iPad. I've made some pies. So I want you to know that I made 2 days ago, I made a pecan pie, and we ate the whole pecan pie
With my mom.
in 24 hours.
Yeah, we're gonna weigh 500 pounds.
We ate the whole, and then the next day, I made custard pie.
That was last night.
Ooh,
And Mom didn't eat any of this one yet.
This is my grandmother's recipe, custard pie.
I don't know what's gotten into
So
him.
I've been making some pies, but we also been experimenting with some things, and so we made homemade sauerkraut.
made our own sauerkraut. We're gonna taste it.
Sauerkraut. Tell me, give me thumbs up on the sauerkraut.
I can't open it.
You can't open. Oh, okay,
There it
hold on,
is.
hold
Isn't
on.
it lovely?
Look at that. So we sliced up some cabbage, and you just put salt with it, and you just
Smash it.
Pound it.
It's
with
great
this
for your
thing,
aggression.
and you pound it and you pound it. I hope this is not going to explode.
Well, that's
'Cause
what
they'll
that
get-
little burpee thing is for.
They'll get it. They'll get a kick out of that.
So this can be funny if we can't get it open though.
I got it. I'm just making sure it's not going to like.
Come on, save us from this. Ask a question.
See. Oh, okay. Whew. What? Oh. 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 All right. This is to kind of hold the. You gonna.
Yeah, that was.
This is what you to kind of hold it in place.
You got to have it all submerged in the brine. So we put a baggie filled with water. Works great.
Oh, wait, I got this thing here. That's the topping.
Oh yeah. Then we put some leaves on it.
I'll just put it aside. I'll just put it aside. So.
Jim said, Jill said only old people like sauerkraut. It's probably true.
Come on. Sauerkraut on a hot dog. Come on, Jim. You know that's good stuff. All right. Am I going to taste this first?
Well, yeah.
We've never, this,
Well, I don't know.
who knows what this is going to taste
Randy
like.
said I should keep you alive. Maybe I should taste it first.
I think it's pretty safe, Randy. I think it's pretty safe. All right. Here, I'm going to try
It's going to be really sad if
the
it's nasty.
first batch of sauerkraut. Get in there. Ready? Oh.
Let's see if he's lying.
No. That's pretty good.
I don't like sauerkraut.
That's pretty good stuff.
But all I've ever had is out of the canned, and it was nasty.
No, this is a whole lot better than canned. This is fresh sauerkraut. It's crunchy. It's got a little sour to it.
I will say that is a lot better than the can. Not bad.
Yes, right here. Sunset Farm, homemade sauerkraut. We are ready for the tribulation right here, man. We can just live on sauerkraut. So
Tevin said, "Ew."
Tevin,
Tevin, I'm going to make you taste it
Come
when
on,
we get back
man.
together.
you know you got to try things. You gotta be open and trying. That is
Oh, Debbie, it would make a great Reuben if we had any corned beef.
yes. Who doesn't like a good Reuben? Man.
Did you stick your fork back in there after you ate it? Sorry. This is one of my pet peeves. Give me that.
She took my sauerkraut away. Oh, that's pretty good. And you know what? It's healthy.
It is healthy. It's good for you.
It's better than pies. Well, let me correct. It's not better than pies. It's better for you than pies. So we try to make something that's a little bit good for us. But man, crunchy is good. Come out to the farm and try it.
Oh, Pam
When we
said
get through social distancing.
we should eat it with smoked sausage.
Smoked sausage? Absolutely, man.
And Nick said on mashed potatoes with pork. And sauerkraut on top?
Okay, you get mashed potatoes,
Be good on hot dogs.
put pork, and then you put sauerkraut on top of it. I could try that.
No, Dan, we're not eating it with the pie. But we are gonna have to find you a
It's
picture.
not a sauerkraut pie. No, but what's our next pie? What's our next pie? I gotta know what our next pie is.
Alan said if we eat the whole jar, we're gonna cause a great tribulation. Okay, this is a family-friendly show. We're not talking about that kind of thing.
Alan, what does Alan say? They got all
Liquored up.
liquored up on Jesus. Alan Rotten.
You might could do it if you
Tweet that one, Alan
if you
Rotten.
left your cabbage a long
Got all
time.
liquored up on Jesus. That's right. All right.
I got nothing.
No questions?
No,
Nothing
no.
out there?
We've already
Nothing
tasted
else
our
y'all want to know?
sauerkraut.
Come
Would you
on.
like-
Eat
I'll
it.
show you our
All
pepper
right.
plants.
I got a question.
Oh,
I got a question. Now we can only talk about us because obviously it's just us. So who kissed who first
Oh,
in
good
your
grief.
relationship? Who kissed who first
All right, chime in.
in your relationship? So Randy and Kim, who kissed who first? Nick and Marlene, who kissed who first?
And Tevin and Kayla, you can just tell anybody that you've kissed Antonio. No, I'm just teasing y'all. I'm teasing y'all. Unless
Couples. This is couples. Married couples. Be safe. I think you get any response? Nick Curry, what do you say?
he said, when are we processing
Oh,
the chickens? He's changed the subject.
That can't go back to who kissed who first.
Well, Ron kissed Melinda first.
Ron, put it on. Melinda first. All right.
Antonio said, no thanks. I don't blame you. I
Good
wouldn't
response,
tell either.
Antonio. Good one. You're
Smart.
a wise dude. I knew you had.
James definitely kissed first. Oh, definitely. He threw in a definitely.
James, you're out there, dude. You're doing it. Out there.
And Tim kissed Bridget first because he was in love. Alan kissed Ruth. Let's go back to pie. Your next one should be Derby pie. That was Kayla. I'm trying. I'm here for you. I did not pick that question, Kayla. Nick kissed Marlene. Andy kissed him. And it was a tie for Pam. All right, moving on.
Wait. What did Brittany?
Brittany.
Brittany.
Josh, I'm sorry.
Josh.
I said
did-
afterwards, that's enough for now.
Wait. You said it too fast. Read that again so everybody
Josh
can hear this.
Kissed Brittany Zimmer first, and then Brittany said, that's enough for now. I'm adding my own inflection.
All right, but wait. Who kissed who first here?
I kissed Polly first. I got tired of waiting because basically everybody said, whatever you do not kiss her.
People told me.
Yeah.
Don't. You just stay cool.
But it was a good
dude.
call because I was not into
The
that.
one night, she turned me around and planned.
If I had known it would lead to this, us sitting here, I probably would not have done it.
Decades later, I'm still basking in the reality that she made the move.
Nobody cares. All right. Oh, Nick, forget it.
Wait.
No, they can all read it. And Andy kissed me.
Can't read it.
Yeah,
Andy
they can. You're the only one that can't read it. Everybody else can read what everybody's saying.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Are you sure? Can
hope
y'all
so.
read all the chats going on? Really?
Mhm.
Andy kissed Heather first?
No, that's not. Well, he might have, but this is a Cohen's, Leanne.
Oh, Andy Leanne Cohen.
Yes.
Okay. I had the wrong Andy. I'm sorry.
Yes, you did. There's two there.
All right.
Now
Here we
then.
are.
Oh, well, Kayla, did you ask a question? Oh no, Derby pie. That wasn't a question. Yeah, they can all see the chats.
Okay.
Oh,
Excellent.
Thanks, Alan.
All right. So
It's
don't
good.
forget Lunch and Learns on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Those are going over really well. It's a 20-minute. And boy, the teachers have been doing a great job and right on time and doing their stuff. And pour it into your life. So you got those opportunities. Of course, help again spread the word for live stream on Sundays. We're having those we called on later. We're having the Lord's Supper via live stream this Sunday. Make sure you got some bread and a cup, some juice, and a point. I'll turn to you in your homes, do some things, and then we'll take the Lord's Supper together. Only time I've ever done it via internet. So, but I believe it will count for sure. So we're excited about that. We started a new series called Before and After, trying to relate items that happened before the resurrection and things that happened after the resurrection as we head into Holy Week and the Easter season like no other Easter season. I will tell you, the staff really had a long conversation on Easter about what we were going to do. Because it's just really hard for us to think that Easter's going to happen and we're all not going to get together. We kicked around the idea of a drive-in church on the lower parking lot, where the stage could be on the upper parking lot, and then the lower parking lot would be all the cars would come in. We could have a service and then leave and try to stay within the CDC guidelines. But when we heard yesterday that in the next 2 weeks, the wave is going to hit in a significant way, and they're talking 240,000 deaths across our country, and we're hitting what?
That would be the worst case scenario, I think.
I don't think that's worst case.
I don't know.
I thought
it depends on who
that
you
was
read.
The best case scenario.
Well, it's either the best or the worst.
That's what it's horrible.
It is going to be.
So we just, we just thought optically, how could we as a church try to get everybody to come to church when our leaders are telling us, please, everyone stay at home. We felt like optically that wouldn't be good. And so for Easter, we're going to have the regular live stream at 10:30 and at 6 p.m. and have Easter that way. Really, wow, it was a hard one. But we kicked it around. We thought we could try to pull something off that would be safe. But with this thing keep going up, and we've even had on our team, our staff, one of our staff members had a family member pass from getting the virus, and their sister is in the hospital with the virus. Both of those are in Atlanta. So we're praying for that staff member. So it started to hit home. It started to get closer. That's what I was saying last week, was the wave is coming, and it's going to get close. It's going to get all of us in some way, people we are connected to. And so we want to be prayed up and ready, and don't want to be a Debbie Downer. But Easter is going to be great. Yeah, Jesus is still alive. He's risen from the dead, and the message is true and clear, and we can proclaim that. And who knows, who knows if we didn't have this, who would hear the gospel, versus now we're in this and who's going to hear the gospel. You see, the whole thing is, it's about lifting up Christ and getting people in their hearts in tune with God's plan and God's love for them. So sometimes there's difficulties you walk through to be able for that to happen. So cool deal. All right. Are you watching? I'm seeing this thing scroll. Anything?
They're saying that was a tough but good decision. And a couple people said that was presented as the best case.
The best case.
Yeah, the best case.
200,
the best case scenario. Hopefully that would be the best.
Yeah.
That could be worse.
So I know we're praying for one another, and I know that life groups are connecting via Zoom.
Yeah,
and
Alan just
we appreciate that.
And Darcy, who is 4, 5.
How old is Darcy? Tell us how old Darcy is, so we're not guessing here. Come on, put it out there. What number? 4.
She's 4.
She is.
She's
okay.
4. Darcy just said, "God's not dead. He is here with us." That's why I said you can learn very wise things from any age.
That's right.
She absolutely spoke the truth.
Thank you, Darcy. We appreciate you
And
chiming in.
I wish Brittany said what Brittany said. Is it pepperoni? Something I read, I don't know. It was really funny. Darcy said today. What was it from, Brittany?
Pepperoni?
Yeah, she asked her a question.
I can't help you.
No, pepperoni. You know what I'm talking about. You have to type it for me, Brittany, because it was funny. Oh, Nick said, I've had several of my unsaved friends join as a live stream, and I didn't know that they would ever come to, I don't know that they would ever come to the building. That's
See,
true.
That's what I'm
Cinnamon,
talking about.
that's what it was. But now I forgot the rest of the story.
Hold on a second.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. There's a bigger picture here. I know how easy it is to get focused in our world and what we see, what we understand, but there's a bigger world out there. There's a lot bigger world out there, and there's a lot of people who need to hear the gospel. So, in a 30,000 foot view, when you get away from the speck view, God's bringing about His plan, His way, and He does wish for none to perish. So, we'll walk it together. So, stay safe. Do what you're supposed to do. Follow the CDC guidelines, and be careful. But it's so great. I don't know if you heard, but the Radical Heart Ministry is continuing every day. If you don't realize that, pray for those people. They're taking precautions. Lori told me 14 to 15 families every day. So what is that? 70 families around, 75 families a week. So that's somewhere, over 200 people are getting meals, getting food, who either because of the tornado or because they lost their jobs, and all that stuff is going on right now, and people in need. Our church is impacting those lives. So we're grateful for that. And if you can help out there, email Lori or go by and see her, and she's got a spot and a place for you. And do you know this? This is incredible. I just saw this today. I didn't know this. They've got on the web. So if someone says, I need help, they send these folks to this website. And on this website, they put in their information, and then they get to pick what they want in their food box. Do you have any food allergies that we need to know of? So they're careful not making sure that box doesn't come in contact with peanuts or whatever. But then it says, what selection of meats do you want? And here's some you could pick from. What selection of cheese, or what these canned goods, these vegetables, and they pick. I thought this was incredible. It's not like we put a box together and hand you something and you look at it and go, I don't even like half of this. You pick everything in the box. They pre-pack it, have it ready, and when they drive up, they take it to their car, put it in their trunk, and off they go with everything in the box that they wanted to help them be fed. I'm sorry. Maybe it's just
That's
me,
good.
but I think that's amazing, Lori. Good. Radical Heart. I think that is outstanding, how that is functioning and working. I'm amazed by that. Anything else?
Well, I can't, Ron.
The concert's coming on here.
Ron said that the Weather Channel has a link, and that's true. It has a COVID. If you look up the weather, and you can see for your county, for your zip code, what the numbers are. Brittany, back to Darcy, I can't remember. She was asking her questions. The first one she got right. The second one, I think, had to do with why did Jesus die on the cross, or what, and the answer was supposed to be for our sin, and she said cinnamon.
For our cinnamon?
For our cinnamon. It was close. Sounded the same. So if I didn't tell that story right, you will have to ask her how.
When I eat too many sweet rolls, I've sinned.
That's true.
So for my cinnamon is true for me. Maybe for you too. Anyway.
Well, I don't have anything else tonight.
We're good.
It's been an interesting week. From last week to this week, we've gone from thinking we might be ready around Easter to the end of April, and with things getting worse across America. So we do want to pray for that. And as I know you guys are, and we may end a little early, I guess.
Stay connected to your life group. If you haven't done a Zoom with your life group, get with Andy Miller. He will help you be able to do that. It's really important. Let me ask you also, stay connected to your neighbors in a safe way, but stay connected to your neighbors. And if there's needs that come up, call the church number, leave a message on the voicemail. Amy McDonald, our staff member, Amy, is watching over that. And as things come in, she is communicating that to the right department or the right ministry or the right person. So if you come across things that people need help, medicine delivered, need food, need someone to talk to, whatever, let us know by calling the church office. And also on the webpage, all of our staff is on the webpage, and when you click on our names, see our names, our email address is right there. You can click on it and email us at any time if we can help out or have conversation or pray for you anyway.
Now, I realize you all can read the comments. I think I'm repeating them and reading them out loud because Polly has no idea what you've said. So Darcy has fixed my story for me, which was terrible. I botched it. But it's what it's called. She asked her, what is it called when you disobey God? And she said cinnamon.
Oh, cinnamon. Okay. My illustration still works. When I eat too many cinnamon rolls, and I've disobeyed God.
And then Dan, which y'all can see online, Dan had a prayer request for Chrissy because they were going to put COVID patients on her floor that are waiting on test results starting tomorrow. And it's coming closer. I mean, I had another friend talk to me about her daughter and a coworker who was diagnosed with it. And so our circles are drawing in, our people that we come in contact with, people that we know are either going to be infected, perhaps, hopefully not, but perhaps even die from it. And we're all going to know somebody, some kinds of stories before we get to the end of April. It's
going to touch us all.
So
yeah.
We just want to be available to help and to love. And if you guys have any questions, you know how to find us. And if you need something, of course, the church has that line. And also you can ask us too. So we love you, and we wish we could be with you in person.
All right. So why don't you close us out in a prayer? Can you do that? Cool.
Father, I thank you for this day, because every day is a day that you made, and I will rejoice and I will be glad in it. Even when my heart may be sad, I can still be glad. I can still rejoice in you, because my joy is found in my salvation. And Lord, there are many, many people who don't know you, who don't have that joy. And so they are rightly scared. And even with that joy, knowing that I am okay, no matter what, I am okay. Sometimes it's still scary. So we just lift all those concerns up to you. And for Chrissy, we pray for, and for my other daughter I love, and pray for that. And many of our healthcare workers, we all know doctors and nurses and policemen and responders, people that are going in and doing the work because that's what they're called to, without thought of personal risk to them. And so we lift these things up to you, and we thank you for tomorrow, and we know you have our future, and we know we can rest in you. So we again appreciate it, Lord. You are a great and mighty God. You are our strong tower. We can run to you. We can hide in the shadow of your wing, and under your wing, tucked up under you, and you long for us to come and sit at your feet. We love you so much. In your name we pray these things. Amen.
Amen. Amen. Great to be with you guys. Before you hang up, before you cut off, hit that thumbs up if you can. Subscribe, and that way it helps us get better whatevers for the future. So cool. Have a great week, and I'm going to go have me some more sauerkraut.
Bye.
See ya.